I'm Lizzie Harrison for Card Player TV, here with another segment of Ask Jack, and the man sitting to my left is Bellagio Tournament Director, Jack McClelland. Thanks for coming to the studio today.
Thank you for having me.
So today we're going to answer a question from one of our viewers named Glenn. Glenn was playing in a no-limit tournament, and he was about to bet $250 when the player behind him acted out of turn and bet $200. Glenn's bet hit the table a second after the other players, and once the other players saw Glenn's bet, he said, "You made it $200? Well, I'll make it $700. It folded all the way around back to Glenn, and he questioned whether the player behind him could make the raise that he did. The floor said that since the player had acted out of turn, it wasn't binding, and therefore Glenn had the option to call the bet, raise, or fold. He folded his hand and then asked the floor if he could bet out of turn every time and then pull it back when someone else makes a bet. The floor told Glenn, yes, you could do that. Is that correct, or what happened there?
Well, actually, what we've done at the Bellagio in our tournaments is we've changed a rule a year or so ago that verbal bets or bets out of turn stand unless there is sufficient action before them to change it so that they wouldn't stand. In this case, the guy that's trying to bet $250, he acts a second behind. So the guy that bet $200, he obviously wasn't betting $700, he was only betting $200.
Right.
And this guy had to bet $250, so the only option I would give the guy that bet the $200 was you can either go ahead and call the $250 or take your $200 back. But I wouldn't have let him raise at that point because there was nothing in his actions to show that he was betting $700.
That makes sense. Great, thank you very much. I'm sure Glenn will appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Lizzie Harrison with Jack McClelland for Card Player TV.